Who'd like to go first? Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you walk directly toward me and then directly away. So I'm going to put you where I am, and I'm going to go where the camera is. Here at Access Evolving, the first thing I do when a client walks in the door is I ask you to walk for me. And I'm going to look at your body and tell you what I see. Okay? So I'd like you to walk, stand up. Good. You're nailed. I already got you. But walk directly toward me. Okay. And turn and walk directly back. Okay. You are what I call a backward faller. That tells me that as a child, when you first got to your feet, from down on the floor, you figured out that if it was going to be, it was going to be up to you. And you got a foot, and another foot, and then you used your back to get your head up to see the world around you. And go ahead and sit down on the floor and get back up. And I'm going to tell you to stop and go. Stop! Right there. You began forming all of your postural support for the rest of your life. Keep coming up. You're using your back first. So your weight is being held up by your spine. From this, I know a lot about the positioning of almost every muscle and bone in your body. So for example, if you were to take a bow, come back up and tell me when you're up. Did you do it?
Yep.
You just did this. Bow. Dorsal flexion for you occurs at the upper quadricep. It could occur at the waist and pelvis, but instead it occurs here. From that I know that if you do a sit-up, you hook your legs under something, and if you do too many of them, your lower back starts to hurt. I know that when you take a deep breath, go ahead, take a deep breath. That back is doing it all again. I know that you carry a lot of tension here in your rhomboids between your shoulder blades. I know that you have a proclivity toward rotator cuff injuries and knee injuries because you rarely totally lock your knees. And I know that when you breathe, you could expand your ribcage laterally. You could breathe into the belly, but you don't. You use your spine. In fact, you use your back muscles for everything you do. And when you start to walk, backward faller, railroad person. Walk. You're, go. Pulling yourself using the hamstrings, the back of your legs, to get yourself forward. And your feet are parallel. Now that tells me that you don't have good femoral rotation. Not to say that it's good or bad to have femoral rotation, but when you walk, you have a relatively narrow base of support, so I know that your balance isn't exactly brilliant. I know that the dorsiflexion is a lot easier for you than extension, and that when you do extend, you don't keep your knees totally straight. So I know that your balance is not exquisite, and that when you do balance on one foot and try to lift your heel, when you lose it, you're going to pull those back muscles and go backwards because your predominant muscle support is all here. I can literally tell you in any exercise that you can think of exactly what you'll do that is not as efficient as it could be.